at the Milwaukee Brewers. The Phillies this game 25 and 29 this season. The Brewers 33 and 22 this season. And I started seeing this game because I feel like, and we're gonna get on the road, and we're gonna former Philly, Andrew, and we're gonna big line. We got Cosmo, Resox, and Vice, Nick Cristiano, J.Q., Eagle Gomez, Alabama, Vice, and making all this. D. Goes is streaming is in the game tonight, and we got Ranger Suarez pitching for the Phillies, and we got Jason Alexander pitching for the Brewers. So let's see how this game's gonna go, yo. Yeah, Castro comes to bat for the Phillies. No players on base. 0 outs. Top of the first. Here we go. And Jay said he's ready to pitch up for Kyle. That's strike one. That's on one. And then you got no pitch coming to Kyle right into the catch the girl. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And then the pitch coming up for the Kyle right into the catch the girl. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And this is Rock Island's first bowl game as interim manager, so he went to a lot of bowl games when he was the bench coach, but you know, and Jason Xavier got no pitch coming up the cow. Brandon catches dove, so that is a strike 2. That's a 2-2. And Jason got no pitch coming up the cow. Brandon catches dove, that's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And this and they got another pitch coming up for Cal. And that's a ball 4. And Cal's forward is wrong and advance to first base. These boys ain't nothing. And here we go, guys. We have resources coming up to that for the Phillies. No play for on base, 0 out. Top of the first, here we go. Jason Zero got the pitch coming up for Reese. And that is strike 1. That's 0-1. And resources got another pitch coming up for. And Jason Zero got another pitch coming up for Reese. And that is in the catcher called down. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And this is another pitch coming up for Reese. And that is strike 2. That's a 1-2. So it's not baseball, y'all. And I thought I was going to see this first game, but you know what I said? You know what? Start going through some stuff. I need to just do some calm down. But they got no pitch coming for Reese. And it goes right to the dirt. And Cosmo advances to second base, and Reese advances to first base. And these moves are terrible. MVP, Harvard Nation. 2 times people also come to the bat for the Phillies. We got 3 players on first base, second base, 0 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Jason Isaiah got a pitch coming right. Run the catch gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. I said that home. Get home. That was a good time. Good time. he said they got no pitch coming to race. He swings at that one. Come on. Gotta get the third. Come on. Costco down 3. Oh, and Costco got tagged. It's Costco was out. Costco was out. And even is really Reese Hoskins out too? Reese Hoskins got tagged out too. And Vice misses the first base. So Costco is out. Reese Hoskins is out. And Vice misses the first base. And Cal can get back to the third, can't get the third base back in time. Got tagged right there. Vice on base. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Come on, next to bat for the Phillies. We got Nick Castellanos coming to bat for the Phillies. We got 150 on first base, 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Yeah, just as they got a pitch coming to Nick, right? And the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And just as they got no pitch coming to Nick, he swings down. Oh, right there. Come on, Nick. That's 3 outs for the Phillies, y'all. So we got a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And we got a scoreless game. We're moving on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brewers' turn of the bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do with their turn of the bat at the bottom of the first. So, man, this game's starting out the way I think it was start off in. Man, we got to get ourselves together. We got to get ourselves together right now. Because we know. Brewers ain't nothing. I mean, they ain't nothing really. And with their record is so like, and they're number one in the Central, right? Yeah, that says a whole lot of things. With that 33-23 record, they're like number one in Central. That says a whole lot of things for them. And that's cool because if we win this game, we just go 26-29, they just go to 33-24, and that. But you know it's all good because one thing I hate about is that they have former base player Andrew McCunning bad, and if he bad so swing, it's gonna be like hello. Last time we saw you, y'all team came to Philly, so this is just like hey, what can you say? And they close the roof in there too, so that's when they're coming up for the summer for the Brewers. We have let's see what we have here. We have Louis on the tail and Jerome Taylor, continues Andrew MC McCutcheon and Hunter waiting for Body Terry, Victor Cunningham, Colin Wall, and Paulo Ruiz. So that's the Milwaukee Brewers lineup. And here we go, the man himself, Ranger Suarez. Out of all the pictures we have, Ranger Suarez is good. So here we go, y'all. Yeah, I'm pronounce Brewers players' names wrong here. I don't want to do that, so bear with me. Brewers, US, some of the bat for the Brewers, and Brewers players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the first, here we go. Race switch to a pitch up for Lewis, running catch the guy, that's strike 1 on 1. And then race switch to another pitch up for Lewis, Charles Sweeney, and caught in the outfield by Mickey Monier. And Lewis, is out. That's what I'm talking about. He's out right there. Who's next on the chopping block? Who's next? Did I say chopping block? Yeah, I did. Coming up, we got Tyrone Taylor coming to bat for the Brewers, and the Brewers players on base. One out, bottom of the first. Here we go. So Rangers Brewers got a pitch coming up for Tyrone. Run that catch is done. And that's strike one. That's on one. And Rangers Brewers got another pitch for Tyrone. Run that catch is done. That's a strike. That was strike two. That's on two. And Rangers Brewers got another pitch coming for Tyrone. Right, that catch is done. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Rangers Brewers got another pitch coming up for Tyrone. Right, that catch is done. That's a ball two. That's a 2-2. I did one person watch the stream. And Rangers Brewers got another pitch coming up for Tyrone. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball, and that's still 2-2. Now, we're going to be confused. I seen tonight, but hey, I saw to do it anyway. Hey, you see, thinking at the last minute, but hey, I thought it was minute, and I said, no, why not? And Rangers Brewers got another pitch for Tyrone. He swings that one. Come on, Rangers Brewers, the first one swing, he gets some base. And Tyrone Taylor is out. I'm talking about. I got the vice soldiers in there. Time to get paid. In there. That field is called American Family Field. But ain't that some? It's a Minnesota baseball stadium fields. They got the roof there. You press the button and open up the roof and stuff. Well, ain't that kind of something? And then next we had Kristen Hughes coming up the bat for the Brewers. No Brewers players on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Here we go. Anyways, Brewers got a pitch coming up for Kristen. And then trying to catch the go. That's strike one. That's on one. And Rangers got another pitch for Kristen. Swing to that one. Oh, come on, get it. Come on, D. D, what's called that one? No, he didn't catch it because he just wanted to advance to the first base. And dude, you put you back to start, put you back in the lineup. And this is what you do. Like, God is gonna make you bad at him tonight. Oh, yes, sometimes I just. These ones cannot catch an outfield, I swear. The man himself, former Phillies player coming out the bat, Andrew MC McCutcheon coming to bat for the Brewers. One Brewer player on first base, 2 outs, top bottom of the first. Here we go. Pitch coming from Andrew, right now catches down. That's strike one, that's on one. We got some big fans now. So we'll see a couple big fans there. And we got another pitch coming up for Andrew, right now catches down. That's a ball, that's a 1-1. Rangers got another pitch coming up for Andrew. He swings to that one. Oh my God, I went to that. Went right past him. And Andrew comes running all the way. And can see when the home plate scores a run. And Andrew, we couldn't hit the bases. It runs all the way, stops at third base. So the score is the Phillies have 0 runs. The Brewers have 1 run, and the Brewers had got him first run score in the game. Alec Bohm couldn't catch that. Alec Bohm, right? That's when you know. I don't stop hating. I know you suck, man. It's so sticky. Sticky in the building. Sticky was on the. No love that. Sticky, you keep playing me today. You know what? I'm a hold back on you. I'm gonna get rid of the sticky right now. So yeah, Hunter waiting for kind of the bat for the Brewers. We have one Brewer player on third base, 2 outs, 5 on the first. Here we go. I mean, expecting a pitch up for him. The point. That's strike one is on one. I mean, doing another pitch up to Hunter. And that is a foul ball, and that's 0-2. Yeah, I got my Phillies Bright Summer jersey on, y'all. I got the jersey from Jersey Falls. Customize it and it looks good, you know. Jersey Falls, you can save a whole lot of money on jerseys. Way cheaper than going to MLBshop.com for all your baseball jerseys for your favorite team. So, and how much did I pay for this jersey, y'all? I can't even remember how much I paid, but I went under the section on Jersey Falls, supposed to spend, went to the link in the bio, went to custom jersey, scroll all the way down to NHL, MLB, and NFL jerseys, and we're going to custom baseball jerseys, and I had the picture of the Vice Summer jersey, so I put in the number 3, last name Harper, and then put the picture of the front and back of the jersey, and it was free shipping, and it took 10 to 30 business days for it to come, and it was 40, I forget how much it cost, but I did all that, and when the jersey came in, it was just like this, all nice and clean with number 3 in the bag. And you know, Jersey Falls got cheap baseball jerseys, NBA jerseys, NFL jerseys, NHL jerseys, literally like they do, but cheap prices too. All custom jerseys are like $39.99. All custom jerseys, literally. That's the most cheap price you can get on jerseys anywhere. If you want a basketball jersey for your favorite team, you want to save money on that, go to Jersey Falls for that. Because, you know, all custom NBA jerseys are $39.99. But if you want an authentic NBA jersey, that's like $59.99, which is not bad. You want the authentic one like the players wear. Now, if you want the NFL jerseys, that you're gonna need the name of the person, that name of the NFL player that you want for whatever team you are repping, the name and number, and a picture of the jersey, the real life jersey, so that way Jersey Boss can customize it to make it look like the actual jersey. So, and then you know, and the best part about it is you get free shipping with Jersey Balls. That's the best part about it, because you're gonna save less money, and it only takes 10 to 30 business days for that. So that's kind of like you save money on shipping too. I mean, and it comes in a Ziploc bag when you get it. It comes inside a bag with your name and your address on it, and then when it comes inside, open inside is in a Ziploc bag. So that's pretty much the best part about it. And it comes out looking like this, so you know, and you know, and I do have a custom James Harden jersey that's a Captain George Boss as well. So that's a whole other thing. That one is looking good too. Another. So Barcelona is the first in Washington. Oh, 2002 draft class. Oh yeah, Barcelona was that we drafted Nick Castillo. All right, here we go, y'all. So we got JT Ramirez coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got let's see what we had right now. I'm all like lost in the sauce right now. So we got JT coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got no pretty players on base, 0 outs. Top of the second. Here we go. And Jason Alexander pitch up for JT. That's a strike one. That's a 1. And Jason Alexander another pitch up to JT. That's a foul ball. That's 0-2. I mean 0-2. And he doing that pitch on that's a and that's strike. That's 1-1. And JT tried to run to the base in time, but he couldn't. So that's strike and that's out. And then JT moves is out. Here we go. Back in the lineup for tonight's game. We got the one and only Didi Gregorius. We got next coming to the bat for the Phillies. We got Didi Gregorius coming to the bat for the Phillies. No period plays on base. Run out. Top of the second. Here we go. And for the 1 run. And James Alexander pitch up for Didi. Right, the catch is go. That's a strike one. That's on one. He's about to make me two right now. And Jason is there. Got another pitch coming up again. He's riding the catch is go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And this is a Phillies live play-by-play, guys. So if you're into baseball, this is a good time for this. And Jason there. Got another pitch coming up again. Right into the catch is go. That's a ball two. That's a 2-1. And Jason there. Got another pitch coming up again. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's a 2-2. This is Didi going his first game back after he's been on the 10-day IRL. So this is first game back. So let's see how he does. And Jason there got the pitch over there. He swings that one. Come on, that ball's going. No, catch. Oh, and the ball hits the ball. And he couldn't throw the ball back in time. Didi's running. He's going to second. No, he's not going to stop at second. Didi makes it all the way, and Didi will go to stop at third base. Not only did the outfielder hit the ball, he dropped his glove, and then he gonna throw the baseball back barehanded. Yeah. Well, that says a whole lot of things. Oh, he hit the ball post. That's the hurt. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies. We got Ellie Boone coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got one pitch on third base, one out, top of the second. Here we go. Jason Zinn got a pitch coming up for Allen. Riding the catcher's gone. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. Oh, this is Diego's first triple this season. Shout out to Diego again, his first triple this season. That's what I'm talking about. And Jason Alexander got another pitch coming for you. Get ready. Right, and he swings at that one. That goes into the stands. And that's a foul ball, and that's a 1-1. And Boone is averaging 262. That's his bad average. Oh, that means that's higher than getting up there. And Jason there got another pitch coming up for Alec, right to catch the go. That's a ball two. That's a 2-1. And Jason there got another pitch coming for you. Get ready. Swings at that one. Run. Oh no, the ball gets in the. They called it first. And Alec Boone is out. Here we go. The man that hit a home run in Sunday's game against the Angels. The one and only Bryson Stott, man. Mr. Rookie, Mr. Youngberg. I'm calling him Mr. Young Thing right now. We got Bryson Stott coming to bat for the Phillies. We got one Philly on third base, 2 outs, top of second. Here we go. Jason Alexander doing a little pitch up for Bryson. And this catch go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And that's going to be back to 159. And then back damage. Oh, yeah, get that out. And Jason got another pitch coming up for Bryson. Right, this catch go. That's a strike one. That's a 1-1. And Jason got another pitch coming up for Bryson. He swings at that one. Somebody caught that baseball right there. And that is a foul ball, and that's a 1-2. I got the book on that, please. Yeah, the baseball field ain't bad. The American Families field ain't bad. Look at the baseball field. It's not there. Got no pitch coming for Boston. He swings at that one. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Phillies have 0 runs. The Brewers have 1 run. And we move on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brewers' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do. It's their turn at the bat at the bottom of the second. And the Phillies get together, man. We don't need to be telling this game. This would be like, this should just be if we lose this game, I'll just say, we're going to Wednesday night, just like coming out, a bunch of like, coming to Wednesday night, just Wednesday night, we have to go come back if we lose this game. So I hope we don't lose this game. I hope not. Yeah, because tomorrow, guys, I'm streaming the Golden State Warriors at the Boston Celtics for NBA playoffs game number 3 tomorrow night at 9 p.m. So that's a stream that I'm really doing tomorrow, and that's gonna be one of those streams right there I'm gonna be doing. And then I'm also gonna do game 3 of this 3-game series. I'm not doing game 2, the Phillies and Brewers tomorrow. So yeah, I'm doing game 3. So yeah, it'll be one of those things. So if you're a part of mine, this is just a stream I just randomly decided I wanted to do. So I wanted to stream this game, so I made the choice at the last second. So I said, I'm gonna do it anyway. That's just how I think, So, and if you see this stream in the replay, you would just know I did do this stream. So this would be like, if you didn't see the stream live, you'll see it in the replay. So if you're watching the replay, that'd be good. So that way at least you would know that I did do this game because I decided to do it anyway. Who's the kid with the Philly hat on? So we got some Philly fans that live in Milwaukee. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So we have Roddy Torres. So we have Roddy Torres. He coming up the bat for the Brewers. And the Brewers players on base. 0 outs. 5 minutes second. Here we go. Range Sports got a pitch coming up for Roddy. Running the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Range Sports got another pitch coming for Roddy. Running the catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Riley Torres got another, and then Range Sports got another pitch coming for Roddy. Tries to get it. Our catch is going in the outfield. And get him and try to go into reach out in the first base. And he got it. And Riley Torres is out. Good catch by Ross and started doing the first base to reach out and get Ross to his just for a young thing. Yeah, hey, go it's a young thing, so dang. I might change it to a young thing on the side, right? It's a young fellow there, that sounds better. I don't want to get these players' names wrong, so let me. We have Victor Contini coming up the bat for the Brewers. The Brewers players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the second. Here we go. And we saw the picture of the Victor, and that was a strike 1 of the 1. And then Rich went to the pitch over to second to first base in time. And Victor Contini is out. We got coming this. Yeah, Colt 10 long coming up the bat for the Brewers. The Brewers players on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Here we go. The baseball's got a pitch coming up for 2. And I catch go that one, and that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And baseball got a pitch coming up for 10. And I catch go that one. And that is a strike 1, and that's a 1-1. And baseball got a pitch coming up for 10. And that catch is good. And that's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And baseball got a pitch coming up for Golden. He swings it down. Oh, what's that calling? It goes over to into restock and that's 3 outs on the Brewers. The score is the Phillies have 0 runs. The Brewers have 1 run, and that is the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn at the bat at the top of the third. And take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care about it, get back with they move for the Phillies. If they don't win, it's a shame. Always 1, 2, 3, start to ride at the old ball game. They had to sing that. And the dog to the baseball game. Wow. I was like, why you got that camera on me? Here we go, yo. Pitching my seat right now. Here we go. All right. Come to the vet. Oh, Mickey was trying to run out. He got it. Oh. Come to the vet with base. We got Mickey Mooney coming to the vet with base. We got one favorite. We got no favorite base. 0 outs. Top of the third. Here we go. And just as the pitch of Mickey, he swings at that one. Mickey tried to run it out. Oh, they couldn't stop him. They couldn't get him out on first base. They couldn't get him out. So he was running, and Mickey Mooney is safe on first base. He is safe. And Mickey Mooney faces the first base. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Cal Swoon coming to the bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on third base, 0 outs. Top of the third. Here we go. And Jason has in, got a pitch coming for you, Cal. Get ready. Oh, no, we're doing a pickoff attempt by him. When Jason has in, do the pitch over the right turn to make sure that Mickey Mooney got this young the first base man. We're going to number 1 at first base. And Jason got a pitch coming for Cal. He throws it. And Brandon catches up. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. He's got the all gray jerseys on tonight. Yeah, the all gray ball jerseys. And Jason got a pitch coming up for Cal. He catcher called that one. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. Come on, Cal. You know, your head's in the game, but you gotta stop. You gotta stop swinging at funky pitches. And Jason said, got no pitch coming to Cal. And the catcher called that one. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-0. And this got another pitch coming up for Cal. And that's ball 4. And Cal Schwarber is walked and will advance to first base. And Mickey Moniak will advance to second base. And I walk it in that talk. And I walk it in that talk. Hey. Let's say I walk in that talk. Literally, I was saying I walk in that talk. Yeah. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Reese Hoskey coming to bat for the Phillies. We got Phillies players on first base and second base. 0 outs. Top of the third. Here we go. It just says they got a pitch coming for you. Get ready. Ready to catch the zone. And that ball was in the dirt, so that's a 1-0. And this is they got a pitch coming up for the Reese, right to catch the zone. And that's a strike 1. That's a 1-1. Now Reese needs to start swinging at funky pitches too. And Jason Alexander got a pitch coming for Reese. Get ready. Is Reese swinging that one? Oh, what was that? And the outfit caught that one. Come on. Oh, Mickey Williams advanced the third base. Mickey Williams advances the third base. And Castro still stays on first base, but Reese Hoskins is out. Here we go. MVP. Harvard Nation. We got 2-time MVP. Bryce Harper coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got Phillies players on first base and third base. 1 out. Top of the third. Here we go. Bryce was open with a grounder and an embassy in the first. Come on, Bryce. Come on. And Jason, they got a picture from Bryce. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball. That's on 1. Bryce is about the Harper Nation fans who are watching. And Jason, they got a picture coming up from Bryce. He swings at that one. Oh, no, don't catch. Oh, he caught that one. Bryce Harper is out. Come on, go somebody. And Mickey Moniak makes the home plate and scores a run. And the game is tied. And the ball game is tied, y'all. We're tied at 1-1. We're tied at 1 apiece, y'all. The Phillies got 1 run. The Brewers got 1 run. And we got a tied baseball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Bryce Harper is out. And Castro is still on first base. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming up next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free player on first base, 2 outs. Top of the third, here we go. Jason Alexander got a pitch up for Nick. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball, and that's on 1. Nick has his open one with a ground first. Like, saying. And Jason Alexander got a pitch for Nick. He swings at it and gets in the outfield. And Castro advances to second base. And Nick Castellanos advances to first base. We still not good. We doing good. Okay, we on the board with the scoring run. We advanced the runner to second base with Caswell. We got Nikissian on first base. All right. You might get what I'm saying now. And the next at bat for the Phillies, we have JT Realmuto coming on the bat for the Phillies. We got three players on first base and second base. 2 outs. Top of the third. Here we go. Jason Alexander got a pitch coming for JT. Get ready. And JT swings at that one. That's the third. Come on. Castle, get over the third. Come on. And Nick Cassiani make it to second base. Okay. But no, they couldn't do that. So that's 3 outs for the Phillies. And the score is the Phillies have 1-1. The Brewers have 1-1. Tie baseball game. We move on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brewers turn at the bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the third. Let's see what the score is. There's the Nationals and start the game. Yeah. Oh, the game just started for them. I ain't nobody's going in for that game. I already know that. We'll start with Jake watching this game. Probably trying to see how good his team is. Let's see. So now we just got one this one. Oh, come on. Really, Jack, come on with it. Coming up the bat for the Brewers, we got Pablo Ruiz. Coming up the bat for the Brewers. No Brewer players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the third. Here we go. And Reggie Suarez got a pitch coming for Pablo. And that catch is go. And that's strike one. That's on one. And Reggie Suarez got a pitch coming for Pablo. He swings at that one. That's high up. Somebody out be careful. Come on. And Mickey Moriak and Bryson Stott caught that one. And Pablo Ruiz is out. You got Ruiz coming to bat for the Brewers. The Brewers players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Here we go. And Reggie Suarez got a pitch coming for Lewis. Right that catch is go. That's strike one. That's on one. Reggie Suarez got another pitch coming for Lewis. Right that catch is go. That's strike two. That's on 1-2. This one's got no pitch coming up for the Brewers. Right now, catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And this one's got no pitch coming up for the Brewers. So that one, then he goes caught that. Throw it to first base. Do we tell the first base in no time? And Lewis Rodriguez is out. And he did better than the last time when he kept coming out. He's doing better this time. All right. Coming up the bat next for the Brewers, we have Tyrone Taylor coming up the bat for the Brewers. The Brewers players on base. 2 outs. 5 on the third. Here we go. And Williams Brewers got another pitch coming up for Tyrone. He swings at that one. Oh, Ryan's the start caught that one. Throw to first base. And that's 3 outs for the Brewers. And the score is the Phillies have 1 run. The Brewers have 1 run. Tie baseball game. And that is the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. We are moving on to the 4th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn at the bat at the top of the fourth. The Phillies right there. Like, it's like, is it this way or what? There we go. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Didi Regards coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies players on base. 0 out. Top of the board. Here we go. Jason Alexander got a pitch coming up for Didi Riley. Catches go. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And we're going to go to 2 in a second. Yep, he did get that. And Jason Alexander got a pitch coming up for Didi. There, he hit him. Ooh, and Didi went there. And that's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Jason Alexander got another pitch coming for Didi. Riding the catcher's go. And that is a strike 2. That's a 1-2. And Jason Alexander got a pitch coming for Didi. He swings that one. Oh, got to catch that. Oh, you want to throw the first? Oh. And Didi would go. Wait, no, Didi goes to safe. He couldn't get the ball back in time. Didi would go to safe and will stay on first base. And if I was not thrown back in time, ooh, they go to safe. And we were making first base. Ooh, that's a mess up right there. Look, ball was out of play. They tried to do it back in time. But then goes touch the backside. He saved it. Now that one is just like, hello. It was a mistake right there. You get the ball back in time. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alec Boone coming up to bat for the Phillies. We got one pitch playing on first base, 0 outs, time to pull. Here we go. Just like that, got a pitch coming up for Alec. Finding catches gum. That's strike one. That's on one. Sometimes I wish the bad one could just get better. It's just, sometimes I just wonder. And Jason, like this, you got a pitch coming for Alec Brighton. The catch is gum. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Jason says you got a pitch coming for Alec Brighton. The catch is gum. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Jason, you got no pitch coming for Alec Brighton. And he swings at that one. Oh, come on. Did he make it a second? Oh, come on. Is that gonna save at first base? Tell me you save at first base. No, the Royals didn't make it back in time because he's out. The other one had to touch that bag. Please tell me that's a save situation. So we advised to start coming back for the Phillies. We got one people on first base, one out, top of the board. Here we go. And Jason said there'll be a picture of Robinson right in the catch up. That's a strike. That's strike one. That's 0-1. And Jason said they got a pitch coming up for Robinson, and that's a ball. That's a 1-1. So Alec Boone is safe, and it will stay on first base. And then he goes down. Dang. And a bunch of errors these moves are making. The errors tonight, man. And this is it. Got a pitch coming up for Ryan. So he throws that one, and that is catcher caught that one. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. What's wrong with you, moves? Y'all making these errors tonight. Ugh. And this says here, got another pitch coming up for Robinson. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball. And it's still 2-2. That's a foul ball. And it's 2-2. And wait till y'all stay. I stay on this. It's gonna shock him. And now we're doing a pick over too. So Jason do a pitch over to the first baseman to just make sure that as the ball is got the first base bag. Pick over to at first base. And Jason says he got a pitch coming for Yvonne, so get ready. He swings at that one. No, catch it, no. I caught that one. And Ryerson is out. Here's our next to bat for the Phillies. We got Mickey Moyer coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got 154 on first base, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Here goes 1 for 1 with a single, the third, and a run. And there go another. Let's go our second young fella, Mickey. Move here. And this is the got a pitch coming from Mickey. Right, the catch is good. That's a strike one. That's on one. And we do another pick on the table with this is going to do the pitch of the righty to this. To make sure that Alabama doesn't get off the first base back again. So second pick off a 10 at first base. And then he got a pitch coming from Mickey, swings at that one. Look at that. Caught that one. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Phillies have 1-1. The Brewers have 1-1. And we're on to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the Brewers' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the fourth. So the Phillies are trying to get back in the game, though, but the Brewers are having their ways with them, trying to make some. And we got on base. We couldn't even pass a runner. A lot of these left out out there. Like, I mean, that is tough right there. We got to do that. So yeah, Christine is coming up the bat for the Brewers. The Brewers players on base, 0 outs. Bottom of the fourth, here we go. Range to a picture to Christine. Right now, catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Range Swords got another picture of Christine. Swings to that one. It's right into the dirt. And that's a base hit. And Christine Young advances to first base. And Castle, you couldn't get that napkin. Dang. And then that's the bat for the Brewers. We have Andrew McCutcheon coming up the bat for the Brewers. So 1 Brewer away on first base, 0 outs. Bottom of the fourth, here we go. And we're doing a pickup or two. Wait for the pitch over the retasking to make sure that the thing used to get off the first base bag. And that's a pickup to number 1 at first base. And Ray Swords got a pitch coming for Andrew. Try to swing at that one. And that is strike one. That's on one. And we have another pick over 10. We just want to do another pick over 10. We just going to make sure that it's in yours and you're up the first base. Right? Pick over 10, number 2 at first base. Anyways, we're going to pick up energy right now. Catch is go. And that's a ball. That's a 1-1. Anyways, we're going to pick up energy right now. Catch is go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. Anyways, we're going to pick up energy. Swings to that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's a 2-2. Anyways, we're got another pitch coming up for Andrew. He swings that one. Another foul ball. And it's still 2-2. Anyways, we got another pitch coming up for Andrew. Right to catch it down. And that is strike 3. And Andrew, McCutcheon is out. We got Hunter waiting for it, coming up the bat for the Brewers. We got one Brewer player on first base, one out, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Main swing, good pitch up to Hunter. And now he's going to swing that one. That's a strike 1. That's on 1. And he swings the pitch up for Hunter. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball, and that's on 1-2. And he swings the other pitch coming up for Hunter. He swings at that one. That's still another foul ball. It's still 0-2. Anyway, so the other pitch coming up for Hunter. Right now, catches down. No, that's strike 3. And Hunter waiting for is out. This one is doing good tonight. You got 2 strikeouts already. 2 people strike down. I need one more. And the next event for the Brewers, we have Roddy Tellez coming to bat for the Brewers. We have 1 Brewer playing on first base, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Wayne Schwartz got a pitch coming up for Roddy. Run that catches go. And he tries to swing that one. That's a strike 1. That's on 1. And Wayne Schwartz got another pitch coming up for Roddy. And he launches that one. Oh, well, that's an error on the. That is it, dude. And you and Christine Young to race the first base, race the second base. And that's a ball, and that's a 1-1. Him on the catcher. How can JT not catch? Not catch there? They tell you to catch him. And Suarez got another pitch coming for Roddy. And he swings at that one. Right in the dirt. And Christine goes running. And was runs the home plate, scores a run. And Roddy Teresi runs from first base all the way to second base. And we'll stop at second base. And the score is the Phillies had 1 run. The Brewers had 2 runs. And the Brewers had extended and scored another run to extend their lead in the bottom of the form. So this is how the first going to be doing now. Okay, so we're going to, anybody bet money on this game right now? You say what the score is? It's 2-1. The Phillies are down 2-1. The Phillies are down. They're only down 1 run, but it's 2-1. 2-1 Brewers. Like, literally, what got one? You have Victor Cosini coming to bat for the Brewers. You got 1 Brewer playing on second base. 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Wayne Schwartz to pitch up to Victor. Right into the catch go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Wayne Schwartz got 13 doubles in. Walk up him. And Wayne Schwartz got another pitch coming for Victor. He swings that one. I'll go on the second first. And that's 3 outs for the Brewers. And that's 3 outs for the Brewers. And the score is the Phillies had 1 run. The Brewers had 2 runs. The Brewers are on top. And that is the end of the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. We are moving on to the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do is then turn at the bat at the top of the 5th. And the Phillies got to figure out what to do to get back in this game, man. So I hope at the top of the 5th, the Phillies can do something. Get some middle base, score another run, or hit a home run or something. Just to advance at least something. Because Here we go, y'all. The bag. We got Kyle Swoon coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies on base. 0 outs. Top of the fifth. Here we go. And Jason next in the pitcher for Kyle. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball. That's 0-1. And Jason has you got another pitch coming up for Kyle. Right in the catcher's zone. That's a strike 2. That's 0-2. And Castro got 2 walks. Castro he not get walked again. And Jason has you got another pitch coming for Kyle. Right in the catcher's zone. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Jason Xavier got a pitch coming from the guy swinging that one. Oh wait, oh and he caught that. Wait, he hit the wall. And Castle is out. You see, I called that. Wait, hit the wall. And Castle was out. Ooh, that was a good catch. What's up, Jay's Money 615? Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies. We have Reese Hudson coming to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies on base. One out. About top of the fifth. Here we go. Jason has into a pitch up for Reese. He tried to swing at that one. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Jason has got another pitch coming up for Reese. And the catcher caught that one. And that's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Jason has got a pitch coming up for Reese. He swings that one. Right into the dirt. And that's a base hit. And Reese Hoskins advances to first base. It's about to Reese get yourself on base. So I'm talking about. MVP, 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 Harvard Nation, Harvard Nation. 2-time MVP, Bryce Harper coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free player on first base, 1 out, top of the fifth. Here we go. Jason Zinn got a pitch coming for Bryce. Get ready. Swings at that one. Oh, right into the dirt. Come on, Reese. Reese advances to second base. Come on, Bryce. And Bryce Harper advances to first base. That's what I'm talking about. MVP on first base. At least I don't say me. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we do it out here, Bryce. That's what we do in Milwaukee. We come get on bases out here. It's the first one. That's the favorite one. That's why I got a jersey, man. I'm trying to jersey on. That's how jersey's always the luck of the jersey, man. Oh, here comes the pitcher coach for the Brewers coming up there. The pitcher coach got to go talk to the pitcher. Thought that Jason has it. The pitcher goes from there. He knows something, right? Something about this right here. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies. We have Nick Castellanos coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got 1 Philly player. We got Philly players on first base and second base. 1 out. Top of the fifth. Here we go. And Jason Alexander got a pitch coming up from there. And the catcher called that one. and that's a ball. That's a 1-0. There we go. And this is you got a pitch coming over new. And the catcher caught that one. And that's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. You guys have to close one of those guys. And this is you got a pitch coming over Nick. He swings at that one. And that's a strike 1. And that's on 1. That's a strike 1. That's a 2-1. This is you got another pitch coming over Nick. Right in the catcher's zone. And that's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. And this is the picture for Nicky swing that one. And the outfit going home to baseball. So that means so Reese House advances to third base. Bryce Harper advances to second base. And Nick Castellanos on first base. Oh, we got a bases loaded situation. We got a bases loaded situation. Young. You done boys had a mess up. And the next to bat for the Phillies, we have JT Reader coming to bat for the Phillies. Base loaded for the Phillies, 1 out. Top of the fifth. Here we go. And then Jason next there do a picture for JT. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball. And that's on 1. Come on, JT, you can be second grade. You get Reese House get home. Then we'll score another run. Come on, you the second grades. And Jason is doing a picture for JT running catch to go. And that's the ball, and that's a 1-1. And Jason has we got a pitch coming up for you, JT, get running. And then catcher for that one. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. There we go. Wait, there you go. There you go. That way just so you can see. There you go. There you go. So I'm in the camera so you can see me a little better. And Jay says they're gonna pitch up for JD swinging that one. And that's a foul ball, and that's a 2-2. And J says there, got a pitch gonna be JT. JT swings that one. That's another foul ball. Another foul ball, and it's still 2-2. And J says there, got no pitch gonna for JT. And the catch is gone. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. Yes, yes, got no pitch coming to reach. He swings that one. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, man. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Brewers have 2 runs, and we move on to the bottom of the 5th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brewers' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the 5th. I thought he was going to run. He had pace loading. Hey, JT gonna be the 7th grade. Dang, JT. JT could have been the 7th grade though. And JT could be the 7th grade. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Cage back on. Here we go. This picture for the Phillies Major Suarez. I'm gonna get this person's name off. So we got Keystone, Howard, coming at the bat for the Brewers. No Brewers players on base. 0 out. Bottom of the 5th. Here we go. And make sure got a picture of the Keystone. The Keystone. And doing the swing that without strike 1 is on 1. Make sure got another for Keystone. And then a catcher caught that one. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Randy Swords got another pitch coming up for Keystone. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's a 1-2. And Randy Swords got another pitch coming up for Keystone. Right into the catcher's glove. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Randy Swords got another pitch coming up for Keystone. Running to catches go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Wayne Sewell's got to be coming for Kessel's. He swings at that one. That's another. That's another foul ball, and it's 3-2, and it's still 3-2. Yeah. Yeah, I probably after the game, so I was watching the game, so. So we got Pablo. Units come to the bat for the Brewers. The Brewers plays on base. One out. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. So we switch to a pitch up for Pablo, and that is a strike 1, and that's a 1. And Ray Sewell got that base coming up for Castle. For Pablo. And that is a ball. That's a 1-1. Get these Brewers pets mixed up, y'all. The Ray Sewell got that base coming for Pablo. Right to the catcher's go. And that's the ball 2. And that's a strike 2. And that's a 1-2. And yeah, that's Pablo. Okay. He didn't get these names right. Brewers first, these names be hard. And Ray Sewell's got another base coming up for Pablo right into the catcher's go. And that's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Ray Sewell's got another base coming up for Pablo. Swings at that one. Another fat ball. That's still 2-2. Dang. So just fouling baseballs tonight. And the Brewers side. And Ray Sewell's got another base coming up for Pablo. Just swing at that one. And throw the first base in time. And Pablo is out. This one's good, striking people out. And we can't read the Rays was in the game for 5 innings. Oh yeah, for 5 innings, Jim. For 5 innings, that's telling you that you got it with them. That's telling you right there. The Bulls at home. What's this, James? That's a one. Alright, so we got Lewis. Here's coming to the bat for the Brewers. The Brewers is on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Base runner to a pitch up for Lewis. The catcher called that one. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Reyes Lewis got another pitch coming up for Lewis. And he swings at that one. That's a strike 1. That's a 1-1. And Reyes Lewis got another pitch coming up for Lewis. And that is a strike 2, and that's a 1-2. And Reyes Lewis got another pitch coming up for Lewis, right in the catcher's go. That's 3 outs for the Brewers. And the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Brewers have 2 runs, and that's the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on, and that's the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn at the bat at the top of the sixth. We need to find some way to get back in this game. Going to 6 innings in, we still got the same score. Like, literally, we need to do something. Here we go. So they got Javi Molina pitching for the Brewers. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Didi Regards coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies rest on base, 0 outs. Top of the 16 middle. Javi's going to pitch up for Didi. He swings at that one. And that is a foul ball, and that's on 1. This is what we're 2-2. I'll reach on here. Let's see, it's batting 306. Right now, which is good. And now we got another pitch coming up for Didi. Didi swings at that one. That's another foul ball, and it's 0-2. And now we got another pitch coming up for Didi. Right in the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And now we got another pitch coming up for Didi. He swings at that one. And that is another foul ball, but it's 1-2. And now we got another pitch for Didi right in the catcher's zone. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And now we got another pitch for Didi. Try to swing that one. And that's a ball 3. And that's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Javi did another pitch up for Didi. He swings at that one. That went into the stands right there. Another foul ball, and it's still 3-2. And Javi doing another pitch up for Didi. He's trying to swing at that one. That's ball 4. Wait. That is ball 4. And Didi Regards has walked and will advance to first base. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm coming up to bat for the Phillies. No free, one free for first base, 0 outs. Top of the sixth, here we go. And how we got a pitch coming up for Alec, right to catch the gun. That's strike one, that's 0-1. And how we got another pitch coming up for Alec, right to catch the gun. That's a ball, that's a 1-2, that's a 1-1. And how we got another pitch coming up for Alec, right to catch his gun. That's a ball, that's strike two, that's a 1-2. They're doing a pickup attempt where Harvey Leonino does a picture of the way the body to us to make sure that David Gordon got the first base track. Pickup attempt number one at first base. And Harvey got no base coming for Alec, Rodney catches home. That's a ball two. That's a 2-2. And Harvey got no base coming for Alec. He swings at that one. And that is strike three. And Alec Bowman is out. Alec Bowman, you sucking tonight. Hey, man. Yeah. Alec Bowman is just terrible. Like, you get out of this slump, man. It's just terrible. That's what I was doing during this game, and now he's starting to play terrible. This is okay. Okay, moving on to Barnes and Stott coming on the bat for the Phillies. We got one finger on first base, 1 out. Top of the sixth, here we go. Now we're doing another pick off of 10. With Javi Medina does a pitch up to Ronnie Torres to make sure that Diva goes and get out the first base bag again. Pick off a 10 number 2 at first base. And I got the pitch coming up for Robinson. He tried to do a button move. That ain't one. That's strike one. That's on one. So yeah, for the rest, you want to try to punt in there? Oh, okay, that ain't really one. That's a good shot. That was a good try. And now we got another pitch coming up for Robinson. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's a foul ball one. That's 0-2. And that's a foul ball. That's 0-2. The first one was a foul ball one. That was 0-1. The second one is a foul ball. And it's 0-2. And now we got another pitch coming up for Robinson. And that is strike three. And Robinson Stott is out. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Mickey Monier. Coming up to bat for the Phillies, we got one free player on first base, 2 outs. About top of the sixth, here we go. And Javi Medina, now we're doing another pick up of 10. Where Javi Medina got pitch coming up for Roddy Torres to make sure that JT McGuire is get off the first base back for the third time. Pick off 10, attempt number 3 at first base. And now we got a picture coming up for you, Mickey, riding the catcher's gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And now we got another picture coming up for you, Mickey. Mickey swings that one. Oh, no, oh, in first base. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. The score is the Phillies have 1 run. The Brewers have 2 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brewers' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do. It's their turn at the bat at the bottom of the 6th. So coming up the bat for the Brewers, we had Tyrone Taylor coming to the bat for the Brewers. No Brewers players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Here we go. Wait for the pitch up for Tyrone. Running that catcher's gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And waiting for another pitch up for Tyrone. And that catcher caught that one. That's a strike 1. That's a 1-1. And Ray Swords got another pitch coming up for Tyrone. He swings at that one. And right stuck at that pass over, reached out to the first base. And Tyrone Taylor is out. Then we had Christine Yates coming up the bat for the Brewers. No Brewers on base. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Here we go. Rays to a pitch of Christine. And that is a strike. He swings that one. That's strike 1. That's 1-1. Rays got another pitch coming up Christine. He swings at that one. Oh, did he go get that one? Throw the first 3,000. And Christine Yates is out. Coming up the bat for the Brewers, we had Andrew McCutcheon comes at the bat for the Brewers. No move is on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Here we go. And Ray Stewart got a pitch coming up for Andrew. Right now, catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Ray Stewart got a pitch coming up for Andrew. He swings that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's a 1-1. And Ray Stewart got no pitch coming up for Andrew. Right now, catches go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Ray Stewart got no pitch coming up for Andrew. Right now, catches go. That's a ball. That's strike 2. That's a 2-2. And Ray Stewart's got no pitch coming up for Andrew. Right now, catches go. And that's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Ray Stewart got no pitch coming up for Andrew. He swings at that one. Oh, it goes right into the dirt. And Andrew McCutcheon advances the second base. Advances the first base. Oh, kind of man on base for the Bulls. Hey, I play for Andrew McCutcheon. Hey, hello, people. Coming up next, the bat for the Brewers. We have Hunter Winford coming to bat for the Brewers. We got 1 Winford on first base, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, here we go. And Ray Stewart's got a pitch coming for Hunter. Right there, catches go. He swings at that one. No, catcher caught that one, and that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Ray Stewart's got another pitch coming up for Hunter. Right there, catches go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Ray Stewart's got a pitch coming up for Hunter. Swings at that one. That's a foul ball. And that's a 2-1. That's a strike 1. That's a 2-1. Yeah, I even said that. Ray Stewart's got no pitch coming up for Hunter. He swings that one. Can't like catch it. Come on, Diddy. Diddy caught that one. And that is 3 outs for the Brewers. The score is the Phillies have 1-1. The Brewers have 2-1. And that's the end of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies do. It's their turn at the bat at the top of the 7th. So the Brewers got red boxing moves, pitching for the Brewers. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have Kyle Swarber coming at the bat for the Phillies. We got no Philly players on base, 0 outs, top of the 7th, here we go. And Randy Boxenberg to a pitch up for Kyle, he swings at that one. That's a strike one, that's on one. And Red Boxenberg got another pitch coming for Kyle, right, the catch is gone. That's a ball, that's a 1-1. Also, it's 0 for 1 this game. That's bad. 0 for 2. That's only just terrible, right? Red Boxenberg got another pitch coming for Kyle, right, the catch is gone. And that is, and Kyle swings that one, that's strike 2, that's a 1-2. And Red Boxenberg got another pitch coming for Kyle, he swings at that one. Oh, who's gonna catch it? The fan called that one. And that's a foul ball, and it's still 1-2. That's a big pitch right there. And Red Boxenberg got another pitch coming for Kyle, swings that one. Okay, I was trying to run. That was stuck in the bag. And Kyle Swarber is out. Comes up next to bat for the Phillies. We have Reese Hoskins coming up to bat for the Phillies. We got no Philly players on base. 1 out. Top of the 7th. Here we go. Reese Hoskins was 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Okay. That's a good day for Reese right there. And Red Boxenberg, we got a pitch coming up for Reese right. This catch is go. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Red Boxenberg got a pitch coming for Reese. He swings at that one. And that's a strike 2. That's on 1-2. And red box to look, I don't know if it's coming for your rings. Catch you caught that one, that's a ball. That's a 1, 2. And red box to look, I don't know if it's coming for rings. Just with that one. That's strike 3. And Reese Hudson is out. MVP, MVP of a nation, of a nation. We got 2 times P5, so coming to bat for Phillies. No favors on base. 2 outs, top of 7. Here we go. And Red Box will do a big jump for Rice. See, we get that one. That's strike 1. That's 0-1. That's a foul ball. That's 0-1. And Red Box will got another pitch coming for you, Rice. Get ready. Swing at that one. Oh, come on, Rice. We get 9 on speed. Oh, and Rice off is out. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. And the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Brewers have 2 runs, and that and move on to the bottom of the 7, ladies and gentlemen. Is the Brewers turn at the bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do. Is their turn at the bat at the bottom of the 7. And back, ladies and gentlemen. Turned up the bat for the Brewers. We have Roddy Therese. Turned up the bat for the Brewers. The Brewers players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the 7. Here we go. Ray Swings got a pitch in Roddy. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's a foul ball, and that's 0-1. running to the race was got up into the Ferrari right into the catcher's gun, and that was that's a foul. That's a ball too. That's a 2-1. And Race was got up into the Ferrari swing to that one, and that is strike 2, and that's a 2-2. And Race was got the pitch coming up for Riley. He swings to that one. Oh, somebody get. Oh, man, I can't even catch that. The other one wants his hand. And Riley Perez advances to first base. Look at the safety. Coming next to Rapid Brewers got Victor Curtin. Coming to Rapid Brewers got 1 Brewer player on first base, 0 outs. Bottom of the 7th, here we go. Chris Woods got a pitch coming up for Victor. And then running that catches up. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Chris Woods got a pitch coming up for Victor. Running that catches up. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Chris Woods got a pitch coming up for Victor. He swings it over to the first. And Victor Curtin is out. Yep. So right, Perez is out too. Syria Castro. Coming up the bat for the Brewers. No Brewers raised on base. 2 outs. 5 of the 7. Here we go. Race will do the pitch up the Castro. And that catcher caught that one. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Race Roy's got the pitch coming up for Castro. Where that catcher go? That is a strike 1. And that's a 1-1. And Race Roy's got the pitch coming up for Castro. He swings at that one. Oh, never forget get one Mickey. And Mickey Moyer caught that one, and that's 3 outs for the Brewers. And the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Brewers have 2 runs, and that is the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn at the bat at the top of the 8th. That was pitching up, pitching for the Brewers. So we had Nick Kiss, the other comes the bat for the Phillies. No free base on base, 0 outs. Top of the 8th. Here we go. And then we got a pitch coming for Nick. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. That's on one. And then we got another pitch coming for you, Nick, and running. Running catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And then we got a pitch of Nick running catch. And that's another swing and a miss. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. And then we got a pitch coming in. Next one to that one. And that's a foul ball, and that's a 1-2. And then another pitch coming in. He swings at that one. That's another foul ball, and it's still 1-2. And then we got another pitch coming for Nick. Running catch is good. That's a ball two. That's a 2-2. And then we got a pitch coming for Nick. He swings at that one. And he catches that one. And Nick Castellanos is out. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have J.T. Ridgel coming to the bat for the Phillies. No free base on base. 1 out. Top of the 8th. And Williams got a pitch coming with JT. Running catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Williams got a pitch coming with JT. Swings that one. Run it up. And JT Ramirez is out. Coming next to the bat for the Phillies, we have Didi Regards coming up the bat for the Phillies. No free base on base. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Here we go. And Williams got a pitch coming for Didi. Running catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Hmm. And then we've got no picking of these with that one. That's a 5 ball. That's a 1-1. Then we've got no picking of these with that one. And that's strike 2. That's a 1-2. Hmm. And then we've got no picking of these with that one. I'll do the first. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. And the score is the Phillies have 1-1. The Brewers have 2 runs. And we're on to the bottom of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn at the it's the Brewers' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the 8th. We got Tyler Vargas pitching for the Phillies. So we're doing a pickup attempt with Tyler Vargas doing a picture with the resolving. Pitcher following Williams and go to first base bag. And we got Paul Williams on first base. Let's come back and it's gonna hit me. So then we got Lewis. Pitching coming up the bat for the Bruins. We got one Bruin player on first base, 0 outs, bottom of the 8. Here we go. And one time. We got Tyler Vargas doing the picture for Lewis. Right now, catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Tyler Vargas got the pitch coming for Lewis. Right now, catches go. There's a strike one. That's a 1-1. And Tyler Vargas doing another picture with the resourcing. The Rebel Williams go to first base back in, so pick up a 10 number 2 at first base. Tyler got a pitch coming over. Lewis, he swings at that one. That's a foul ball, and that's a 1-2. And Tyler Vargas do a pitch over to Lewis. He swings at that one. Because in the up move JT out of the way. Because in the up move JT right out the way. He almost got hit by the baseball. We were out of the way. So that's a foul ball. And it's still 1-2. Kind of got another pitch coming up for Lewis. That was it. Kind of doing the pitch over to Wisconsin to make sure that Paul Williams is on the first base back in. So that's a third pick off a 10 at first base. Kind of got a pitch coming up for Reese. Coming up for Lewis. And that is a ball 2. That's a 2-2. That is strike 3. And Lewis uses out. On the next to bat for the Brewers, we have Tyrone Taylor coming to bat for the Brewers. We have one Brewer player on first base, 1 out, bottom of the 8. Here we go. Kind of got a pitch coming up for Tyrone. A catcher called that one. And that he tries to with that one, and that's strike 1, that's on 1. Colorado got another pitch coming up for Tyrone, and I catch a call that one. And he just went that one. That's strike two, and that's a 1-2. And Colorado doing that pitch over to Richardson to make sure Paulo Means get off the first base bag. Yeah, so pick up to number 4 at first base. Colorado got another pitch coming up for Tyrone, run that catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. Colorado got another pitch coming up for Tyrone, run that catches go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And then we're doing a picture for Tyrone swinging that one. The ball's high in the air. And we Thompson caught that one. And Tyrone Taylor is out. Coming up next, the bat for the Brewers. We got Kristen Each. Coming up the bat for the Brewers. We got one real play on first base. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Here we go. Colorado got a pitch on the Kristen. Right now, catch. He swings. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. That's 0-1. And Colorado do a pitch over the reset to make sure that Pablo Reed can go to first base bag. And again, for the 5th time, for the 5th pickoff attempt at first base. 5 pickoff attempts. And Colorado got the pitch coming up for Kristen. Right, that catch is gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Colorado got the pitch coming up for Kristen. Right, the catch is gone. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Colorado doing that pitch over Kristen. He swings that. And Costco caught that one. That's 3 outs for the Brewers. And the Brewers, the Phillies have 1-1. The Brewers have 2 runs. And that's the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 9th and final inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn at the bat at the top of the 9th. little bit. No, he didn't follow any of you. At the Phillies strike out on this one. At the Phillies gets those who don't get no fire strike out because man, the Phillies get 3 players striked out. That's gonna be game. And one thing. So yeah, Josh Hader pitching up for the Brewers. So coming up the bat for the Brewers, coming to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, no Phillies players on base, 0 outs. About top of the ninth, here we go. And Josh Hader had a pitch coming up for you, Alec. Swing at that one. That is a foul ball. That's 0-1. And Josh Hader has a pitch coming up for you, Alec. You ready for it? And catcher caught that one. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Josh Hader got another pitch coming up for you, Alec. Get ready. And he swung at that one. The ball is high up in the air. It's going, gone! Solo home run for Alec Bohm! And now we got a tie baseball game, ladies and gentlemen. Alec Bohm has finally did something good tonight. Hit a home run. Yes, Alec. And then the Phillies got 2 runs, the Brewers got 2 runs. And we got a tie baseball game, ladies and gentlemen. Alec Bohm did a solo home run shot to tie the game at the top of the ninth. That's what I'm talking about. Now you can feel good about yourself now. You can feel good about yourself now. Did something. And then next to bat for the Phillies, we have Barnes and Stock coming to bat for the Phillies. We got no Philly players on base. 0 out. Top of the ninth. Here we go. And Josh Hader did a pitch up to Robinson. Robinson catches go. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Josh Hader did a pitch up to Robinson. He swings to that one. The outfielders called that one. He called that one. And Robinson Stott is out. And then some of the people who attended the game. It's like happy about that one. And up next, the bat for the Phillies, we had Matt Boone. The bat for the Phillies, we got no favors on base. 1 out, top of the ninth, here we go. And just had a pitch coming up for a man. And that is strike 1. And that's 0-1. Now see my ring back in here because you got called back on. Just don't get that up too right again. And just had another pitch coming up for a man. Right in the catch is gone. And that's strike 2. And that's 0-2. Another one face like, your face looking like, yeah, we'll hit that home run there. That's like, yeah, your face looking like, yeah, that's his name. And Josh had to do another pitch up a man. Right in the catch is gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. This guy's got a face like, really? Just had a pitch coming up from there. He swings at that one. Right into the stands right there. And that's a foul ball. And that's a 1-2. And Josh had a pitch coming for you, man. That swings at that one. Come on, that ball is high in the air. That ball is going. Gone. Solo home run for Matt Vernon. Second home run in the top of the ninth. Oh, yeah. We got this game, ladies and gentlemen. The score is the Phillies have 3-1. The Brewers have 2-1. And the Phillies have taken the lead in the top of the ninth, yo. 2 home runs. 1 solo home run for Alec Bow. The second solo home run for Matt Vernon. Take that one, Brewers. Y'all take that one in. There may be no one in the Central, which you can't take my feelings, I tell you. I feel so sorry for former Phillies player and you saying that. Everybody probably in the devil like, oh wow. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Kyle Stewart coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got no big birds on base. 1 out. Top of the ninth, here we go. And Josh had to do a pitch up for Kyle. And he swings at that one. That's strike 1. That's 0-1. And Josh had got another pitch coming up for Kyle. Right in the catcher's glove. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. First game, Matt Vernon gets called up to the majors. He's called back up to the Phillies, and he hits a home run. In his first game, I didn't even call back up. And Josh had got another pitch coming up for Kyle. Kyle swings at that one. Swing in the miss, and that's strike 2, and that's a 1-2. On the power of the third inning. And Josh had another pitch up for Kyle. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball, and that's 1-2. I don't know who it is like. Yeah, because 2 people hit home runs. And now y'all should be scared now. Because the Phillies are dangerous now. You brought our previous general manager. Take our bench coach, make our bench coach Bob Thomas our enemy general manager, and we out here home runs right again. Yeah, that's what it is, right? And then we make another team like the Angels fire their head coach. Fire their general manager, right? And just had to pitch up a Kyle. He swings that one, and that is strike 3. And Kyle Schwarber is out. So, all right, coming up the bat next for the Phillies, we have Reese Hoskins coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs. Top of the ninth. Here we go. And Josh had got a pitch coming for Reese. Right in the catch is gone. That's strike 1, and that's 0-1. And Josh had got a pitch coming for Reese. Right in the catch is gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And just had him. Got a pitch coming up, reach right in the catch is gone. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And just had got a pitch coming up for you. Reese, get ready. And the catch is gone. Then that's swing in a miss. That's strike 2. That's a 2-2. And just had I don't know if he's gonna reach right in the catch is gone. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. Come on, Rings. You gotta get on base. You gotta at least get on base. No, you're not gonna hit a home run this ball for the answer. Get some home base. As you knew, that's how I know if it's gonna reach between there. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Phillies have 3 runs. The Brewers have 2 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the night, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Brewers' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do. It's their turn at the bat at the bottom of the ninth. Oh, they're looking so desperate, really. Like, Andrew McKinney coming up the bat for the. Oh, we got Court Naval pitching. Is being the closing pitcher for the end of the game. We got Andrew McKinney coming to the bat for the Bruins. No Williams on base. 0 outs. Now here we go. And we got Court Naval good pitch up for him. Andrew right now catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Court Naval got another pitch coming. Andrew right now catches go. That's strike 1. That's a 1-1. And Courtney, we got another pitch coming up for Andrew. Oh, it was Andrew. That catches up. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. I tell you what money said because this team about to win this game. Look at this. And going in the movie of Andrew run the catch go. That's a ball three. That's a 3-1. I just need somebody to get strike out first, second, and then boom. Okay. And going here, we got another pitch coming up. Andrew swings to that one. Catch it called that one. That's strike two. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. Going there, we got another pitch coming up. Andrew swings to that one. That's a 5-1. It's still 3-2. That's ball for Andrew McCullough advances to first base. Andrew McCullough's walking with it to first base. Probably walked the bat. Cornell, you know, still terrible. So, hey, don't like Cornell. Okay, so we got Hunter Winford comes to bat for the Brewers. We got one Brewer player on first base, 0 outs, bottom 9, here we go. And Cornell will do a bridge up to the Hunter, right now catch go up, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Cornell got another pitch coming for Hunter, right now catches go. Oh, that's a ball too, that's a 2-0. And Cornell got the pitch coming for he swings down. When Cassie come on, and Matt really caught that one. And Hunter Winford is out. That's one out right there. We need 2 more. 2 outs. We got the game. Come on. Right. Next the bat for the Brewers. We have Roddy Phillies coming to bat for the Brewers. We got one Brewer playing on first base. 1 out. Bottom of the 9th. Here we go. There's my 6 things doing. Oh, going in with the pitch over the recharging. It's all I do. It's all to make sure that Andrew McCullough doesn't go up the first base bag for a pickoff attempt. Number 1 at first base. And going there, we got a pitch coming up for Roddy. Right now, he swings to that one. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And going there, we got a pitch coming up for Roddy. Swings to that one. And that's a foul ball, and that's on 2. Oh yeah, we got him watching this game when I was supposed to be there. Guys, about to take that one. And going there, we got another pitch coming up for Roddy. Swing to that one. That's another foul ball, and it's still 1-2. And going there, we got another pitch coming up around. Oh. And that's a ball, and that's a 1-2. Oh, they really jump. Could have been all zero there. Hands in the air. Well, he look like he just don't have well. And going there, we got another pitch coming around. He swings at that one. Catch it, going man. And Matt Bean caught that one. And Vice Perez is out. One more out, ladies and gentlemen. One more out. One more. And we got the game. Just one more. Coming up the bat for the Brewers we have. We have Victor Cantorina coming up the bat for the Brewers. We have Victor Cantorina coming up the bat for the Brewers. We have one Brewer playing on first base, 2 outs, bottom 9. Here we go. We're going to do a picture for Victor. And I catch it, caught that one. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Right there, we got another pitch coming up for Victor. When that catch is gone. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. The edge of my season here. This is the big one. Right there, we got another pitch coming up for Victor. And I catch it, caught that one. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-0. So then you need to take a time out. I need to do a picture of Victor right now. Catch is gone. That's a strike 1. That's a 3-1. And continue to do the picture for Victor. That's a ball 4. And Victor Cantini was walked and will advance to first base. And Andrew McCullough will advance to second base. Almost got heading right there. Here come the pitching coach coming up the corner. Mountain Blues is about the pitching coach. You're going to win. Yes, then we're going to win this game. Coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we had Chase Peterson coming up to bat for the Brewers. The Brewers got players on first base and second base. 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. Here we go. Right here we got a pitch coming up for Jace. Run that catch is up. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. You came at the right time, so we should have came with the whole game. But you're right here. It's the moment right here. And Courtney got a pitch coming up for Jace. Run that catch is go. That's a strike 1. That's a 1-1. It's definitely a Phillies win because I'm not no game. Courtney got another pitch coming up for Jace. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball, and that's a 1-2. Courtney got a pitch coming up for Jace. Right now catches them. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. The favorite. Yes, the favorite. And Courtney got another pitch coming up for Jace. What is that? Now go hit the dirt. Right there. No, they can't for that one. That's a foul ball and it's still 2-2. That's what we did. And Courtney got another pitch coming up for Jace. Right now catch is good. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a 4 count. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. It all comes down to this right here. Come on, Come on. Oh. The Phillies are stated up. They know what time it is. The Phillies know what time it is. Another pitch for Jace. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball and it's still 3-2. I'm going to give him a pitch right in the strike zone. You gotta put Jace Peterson away. Come on. And then we got another pitch coming with Jace. He swings at that one. It's another foul ball, still 3-2. Just trying to stay alive in this game. He ain't trying to go away quietly. He ain't trying to go. He ain't trying to get strike down. She better get him straight to call. And then we got another pitch coming for Jace. Right now, catch is good. And that's ball 4 off the batter. And the base is loaded for the Brewers. They ain't calling. Head thing. Everybody got this guy on. We got Paolo released coming to bat for the Brewers. Base on for the Brewers. 2 outs. Paolo 9. Here we go. Pointing to a picture of the Paolo. And that is a strike 1. That's on 1. And then we got another picture of them for Paolo. Why not catch a gun? That is strike 2. That's on 2. The big fellow's looking like this came to end. So then we got another picture of Paolo. Why not catch a gun? And that's the game. Phillies win. Phillies win. Phillies won 3-2 and take game 1 from the Milwaukee Brewers. The Phillies take game 1 from the Brewers 3-2. And the Phillies move on to 26-29 on the season. And the Brewers drop down to 33-24 on the season. The Phillies get the 26th win. And the Brewers get the 24th loss. And we say good night to the Brewers for game 1. And we go back to the hotel with a win on our belt and winning game 1 out of 3. So yeah, it was a good game, ladies and gentlemen. And the Phillies win game 1. As my YouTube friend Randy would say, he knew the Phillies were gonna win game 1. He's gonna take game 1. He knew that. So Hasbro is the player of the game, and Matt Burnett is also the player of the game. So I think with the one time night, yep. So as we can say, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday night. And guys, I'll not be streaming game 2 of the Brewers of the Phillies at the Milwaukee Brewers game 2 tomorrow night. So that being said, guys, I will see you guys right back here on Wednesday for the Phillies at the Milwaukee Brewers for the third and final game for game 3 and the third and final game of the 3-game series at 2:10 p.m. right here on 2:10 p.m. right here on my YouTube channel. So to see you guys there, and yeah. Good night. Mm-hmm. YouTube channel and make sure you guys see you there on Thursday. So yeah. And all that good stuff. And yeah, so good win for the Phillies, and I hope they win game 2 tomorrow. And let's go Phillies.